Hi, yes, hello, and welcome. I love finding new ways to stay poor, and aside from bills, Missing Link fills that perfectly. I love these guys. I don't have many yet, but I plan on getting more. I'm not interested in the repaints of Optimus, but I'll make an exception for this one. He's so expensive, but this is why GoFundMes were created, to go into debt buying Japanese exclusive toys. Look, I understand that objectively the Studio Series 86 one, which I would also like, looks better. It's got the darker blue, looks more accurate, is a bit cheaper, and doesn't have a white Optimus Prime. I understand all that. But look at him! He's got rubber tires and chrome rims. If I could only pick one, I get the Missing Link after I save up enough quarters. The cartoon-colored variants of these guys are neat, but you can't beat the chrome. Plus, I feel like they kind of defeat the purpose of this line. I don't blame anyone for wanting them though, as I have some of the G1 cartoon colored reissues, and they're nice. The only repaint I care to get is Corden. He feels different enough from Sunstreaker, as opposed to Nemesis and Sentinel Prime. Imagine him next to Prowl. They look so good together. Yeah, the Missing Link line is really exciting, and I can't wait to see how they... Oh no. That's cool. We should address this. Let me start by saying, I like these guys. As toys in their own right, I really dig them, and I think they're cool. I can absolutely see the appeal in them. I might even get them at some point down the road, who knows? Now, as figures in this line, they're terrible and they make me worry about the future of Missing Link offerings. This is absolutely not what I want from Missing Link. This isn't celebrating the original toy. It's not embracing its original Diaclone roots. It's embarrassed of it. It's fixing the original toy. It's a G1 toy for people who hate G1 toys. Even its respect mode fails to capture the spirit of the original figure. The beauty of Missing Link is that if you put them next to the original G1 toys, you can't immediately tell them apart. A lot of love and care went into making them as accurate as possible, just with updated articulation. These things are so faithfully recreated that the screws on the original Grimlock's shoulders, or thighs when transformed into a T-Rex, are now a sculpted detail. Now I know what you're thinking. The original Grimlock toy was loved, while the original Ironhide and Ratchet were hated. Liberties had to be taken because he looks nothing like the cartoon, and he's got no head. The toy needed this. All they had to do was take a cue from the upgrade kits and give him a head. All of this being said, I still like the toy. I think he looks cool in his own right. I don't blame anyone for being excited for him and wanting to add him to their collection, cause I'm right there with ya, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed. But enough about Ironhide and Ratchet by association. Let's talk about the other characters we want Missing Links on. Changes be damned. Brawn.
You look so stupid!
Yeah, I want this little monstrosity.
Jesus Christ!
Go ahead and charge me $80 for this thing. How do you even make this guy work with more articulation? Guess they could just retool him like Ironhide, but at that point, just stick with the Walmart exclusive version. He's just missing the crab hands. That's what makes speculating about this line so fun. Who will they do next, and how will they be updated? It's what made Optimus and the rest that followed so exciting. Look at Swindle here. He's just a stubby brick. Same goes for Brawl and really most G1 toys. I really hope we get Jazz at some point. He's my favorite Autobot. Well, really he's my favorite Transformer. He'd be easy to add articulation to, and it'd be nice to own a G1 Jazz that isn't missing a roof. I always love the wheels as his shoulders. It's the one thing I wish I could change about the Studio Series Jazz. I understand it's going for cartoon accuracy, so it's not an actual flaw with the toy, it's just a preference I have. Cartoon accuracy, cartoon accuracy. That's what Transformer toys aim for nowadays, cartoon accuracy. It's nice to have a line that isn't hell-bent on focusing on nothing but that, for the most part. Yeah, Ironhide and Ratchet here throw that right out the window. Guess if they need to, they can just fix these guys if need be. Yeah, I know Ironhide and Ratchet needed it, but that could extend to a lot of these guys. Brawn could be made to resemble his cartoon counterpart, but that's what the SS-86 one is for. Hell, you could even get the dead one. Do we need more cartoon accuracy? I know I've already harped on this and used Braun as my example, but I can't help but keep thinking about it. It really does take away some of the charm of this line knowing that a complete retool is on the table now. This feels like the best and worst time to be in the Transformers. We're getting some great figures all around, not just Missing Link, but even new Seekers. Thundercracker, Skywarp, and Starscream all look fantastic. Granted, they're still doing dumb shit with them, like having Starscream here be Target exclusive. At least they made him a Voyager still, which I know is expensive, but I was fully prepared for Hasbro to make Starscream a leader or a commander class. Give him all of his coordination shit just so they could charge more for him. I'm not saying they won't in the future. This isn't supposed to be about Studio Series, Age of the Primes, Legacy, or whatever else. It's supposed to be about Missing Link and Missing Link alone. This video started off being more positive. Me being excited and going on about the characters I'd love to see in Missing Link next. But with the reveal of Ironhide and Ratchet, it just dampened it. I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it because I want it clear. I like these two. I really do. I am excited for them. I think they look great, and I'll eventually get them after I rob enough banks. But it's not what I want from Missing Link. I mentioned it with Grimlock, but even Sunstreaker has his incorrect sticker detail sculpted onto him. They didn't try to correct it, they left it as it is because that's how the original toy was. And they easily could have fixed it because Corden has it in the correct orientation. That's how fateful they've been with these releases. So of course Ironhide and Ratchet stick out. They've also been including the Diaclone aspects that were omitted when they got rebranded as Transformers. Ultra Magnus comes with his Diaclone driver. His chest piece gets its wheels back so you can put him in the Protector machine. And the buggy now comes with him and is named Deerstalker. Again, this was a Diaclone aspect that got omitted that they didn't have to bring back, but they did anyway. They've been doing so great at bridging the gap between a Diaclone and Transformers aspect. A Missing Link that it's sad to see none of that was considered for Ironhide and Ratchet. The features that made it work as a mech for Diaclone but wonky as a Transformer could have been brought back, but no. They didn't even try. Sure, they have a little pilot you can put in Ironhide, but none of the other play features exist, so what's the point? The old toy was a Diaclone that didn't work as a Transformer, while the new one is a Transformer that doesn't work with any of the Diaclone aspects. It's kinda perfect in a way, I guess. These two figures will be oddballs no matter what. People will argue and be disappointed no matter what. It really is bridging the gap.
Amazing.
People bring up the sculpted detail and things like Optimus's hands being able to fold out now as examples of things being changed from the original toys. That's not even remotely the same as this, and to pretend that it is disingenuous. I'm not trying to rain on anyone's parade, and like I said, this was supposed to be a more positive video, but this kept bothering me, and I just wanted to address it. I'm still looking forward to them, and I'm still curious about who they do next. Will these two be outliers, or will there be more that follow this path? But wouldn't it be weird though, if these two are the only ones to get changed like this? I feel like they'd stick out even more, right? We'll just have to wait and see what the future holds, but I absolutely do not want cartoon accuracy in this line. We have enough of that as it is. Let them look and play like toys. If more figures in this line take the same kind of liberties as Ironhide and Ratchet, I don't want them. Well, that's really all I have. I feel like if I keep going, I'll just keep talking in circles, saying the same points over and over. No one wants that, especially if they disagreed with me the first time. If you made it this far, thank you. This video got unfocused, but as I was making it, this guy was revealed and it derailed my thoughts. Even my excitement some, as I'm sure I've made obvious. If you have any thoughts on this, I'd like to hear them. Thanks again, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.